What if I told you that your most creative ideas aren't coming when you're trying to be creative? What if the secret to breakthrough thinking isn't sitting at your desk brainstorming, but doing something so mundane that you've been dismissing it your entire life? The world's most innovative minds have been using this ritual for centuries, and you probably do it every day without realizing its hidden power. Here's what no one tells you about creativity. Your brain's best ideas don't come from your conscious mind. They come from something called the default mode network, a part of your brain that only activates when you're not actively thinking about anything specific. Most people think creativity means forcing yourself to think harder, longer, and more intensely. But neuroscience reveals something darker. The harder you try to be creative, the more you shut down the very brain networks responsible for innovative thinking. You're literally blocking your own breakthrough moments. Studies at Carnegie Mellon found that people solve 40% more creative problems when they're in a relaxed, unfocused state. But here's where it gets interesting. There's one specific activity that triggers this creative brain state better than anything else, and it's hiding in plain sight. The ritual: walking. Not power walking or fitness walking, just regular, aimless walking with no destination in mind. Stanford researchers discovered that walking increases creative output by an average of 60%. But here's the kicker. It's not about the physical movement. It's about what walking does to your mental state. When you walk without a goal, your brain shifts into what scientists call soft focus. Your mind starts making connections between random thoughts, memories, and ideas that would never connect when you're focused on a task. This is when breakthrough moments happen, when your subconscious finally has space to speak up. The most successful creators throughout history knew this instinctively. Charles Dickens walked 30 miles through London every night. Steve Jobs held his most important meetings while walking. Einstein called his daily walks sacred time for letting ideas emerge. But here's the critical part most people miss. You can't walk with your phone, podcast, or music. The magic happens in the mental space between thoughts, and distractions kill that space instantly. Your brain needs to be bored to be brilliant. The beautiful truth? Creativity isn't about working harder. It's about creating space for your mind to wander. When you give your brain permission to be unfocused, it starts connecting dots you never knew existed. Start with just 10 minutes of aimless walking today. No destination, no distractions, no pressure to think of anything specific. Let your mind drift and watch what emerges. Now you know the secret. Your next breakthrough isn't hiding in your next brainstorming session. It's waiting